Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Arakakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone, who teach you well. And shalom to all the sense Akiyam that's pushing truth and own faith across the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom. I want us to do a breakdown, quick and through the spirit. I brought this eyes to be edifying on the word ready. Because, as Esau puts this in his dictionary or whatever, his meaning of ready. Let me just go to it. Let me get the blue letter. Would be red, which is not true. This is in 1 Samuel 16 and 12. It says, and he sent, let me start at 11. It says, and Samuel said unto Jesse, are here all thy children? And he said, there remaineth yet the youngest, and behold, he keepeth the sheep. And Samuel said unto Jesse, send and fetch him, for we will not sit down till he come hither. And he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy, and withal of a beautiful countenance, and goodly to look to. And the Lord said, arise, anoint him, for this is he. And we're going to get that word ruddy. In the blue there, says Adama, red, ruddy, of Esau as infant, which makes no sense, man. It's just the changing of the definition that Esau has put it, just like the word nice. When you look into the old, Latin definition of nice and things of that nature, it means stupid. That's why Trump was calling, our so-called blacks nice. They're nice people. He was just saying they're stupid people, or we're stupid people, or whatever. But we gonna get this word ready, which it means of he's blooming. How people, especially these other nations, how they say, especially us blacks or whatever, or the tribe of Judah, which were not black. They say, we got that glow that nobody else has, and that's what King David had. He had that glow. He had that glow. And I'm gonna get this in the Merriam-Webster. It says ready. It says having a healthy reddish color, reddish, which we know that's false. We get the synonyms. Here you go. Blooming. It says of having blooms unfolding, of a blooming rose, a blooming cherry. Verse 2, this really the definition. It says thriving in health, beauty, and vigor, exhibiting the freshness and beauties of youth or health. And that's what King David, was. King David, he was a fair-skinned man. His mother was a Moabite. But the scriptures, when it's talking about, ready, it's talking about his youthful and blooming look. He was thriving in health and beauty. Because why would it say, and brought him, now he was ready. So now he was red and with all the beautiful countenance. That don't even make sense. He was ready. He was youthful, and withal he had a beautiful countenance and goodly to look to. You don't say red and then change the subject to he was beautiful. No, you say what does he look like? What's his depiction? What was his countenance giving off? His countenance was giving off. His face was giving off a beautiful and youthful look. This is 1 Samuel chapter 17 and verse 42. It says, we can start at verse 41. It says, and the Philistine came on and drew near unto David, and the man that bare the shield went before him. It says, and when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth and ruddy and a fair countenance. We're going to get this word disdain. Let's see, Philistine disdained him, says Bazar. To despise, holding contempt, disdain, devour, to worthless. So he counted David as worthless. Why did he count David as worthless? Did he count David as worthless because he was fucking red? That don't even make sense. He counted him as worthless because he was what? But a youth. He was ruddy. He was but of a youth. He had a youthful look. That's why. So Goliath was counting that nigga. He was full of pride. He counted him as free. You know, he was like, "This what y'all bring to me? I'm a champion. I'm a seasoned warrior. I done killed thousands of men and soldiers and all that, and y'all bring a little youthful ass nigga to me." That's the meaning, you know, of Ruddy, man. Doesn't mean no red, because it wouldn't even make sense of you know, Goliath disdaining him because he had a red countenance, a red skin complexion. You know, that don't make sense. He counted him, he disdained him, or he counted him as worthless because he was in his youth. David was youthful. He was young. And Goliath felt as if, you know, I didn't kill thousands of warriors. I'm a champion and all this, and y'all gonna bring me a young ass nigga to fight me, thinking he's gonna win. Man, this nigga free, you know, and that's what Goliath thought. And that's, as the scriptures talk about, King David being ready. He was blooming. He had that, when you're in your youth. People tell me all the time, I'm only 16. I'm glowing. I'm blooming. I'm in my youth. When you get older, of course, it's the flesh and things of that nature. But you can see, it's, the wrinkles and all this, man. So that's where it means when King David, he was ready. He had that blooming, like that glowing, youthful look. But with that, I brought this out as be edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem, Yahweh by Shemar Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, teacher of well, and shalom to all the sense of Hakim that's pushing truth. I want faith across the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom.